So while we're scouting today, I want to kind of take an inventory of my stands, see what they look like, and determine whether they need to come down or not. Standing back, looking at this stand, first and foremost, is it productive? Stands on the downwind of a prevailing direction around a food plot. So yes, it's going to be productive. I got that check in that box. 2, can I get in and out of it easily, quietly, and without spooking game? This is kind of a tight situation. I've got a bedding area and a bedding area and a food plot. So, you know, I'm always pushing that envelope coming to this stand, but right situation, right wind, right everything. This is a very high productive stand. So yes, it definitely needs to stay here. And lastly, what can I do to make the stand better? If you look over my shoulder here, the stand is next to a small dead ash tree. All right, it's starting to fall apart. It needs to be removed. And then these smaller maple trees that are out in front of the stand, which I always kept, so I had something between me and the animal. I could use those shooting windows and shoot in between. But now those trees have gotten so overgrown that my shooting windows are really small. And you add the production level into it to where we've got a double set here to where I want to be able to film. Now these trees that are in front of me are a hindrance. They're preventing shots, they're preventing video. So most of these trees need to be removed. Not maybe remove the whole tree, but definitely take all the limbs off of it. So, you know, we've got just toothpicks to hide behind instead of, you know, trying to slip an arrow through limbs like you might typically do if you're not videoing. But these are some of the things that I think about when I'm, you know, early season or off season and I'm by my stands. Now, looking up there, there's not a hell of a lot of cover up there. But I don't have a hell of a lot of trees around here where I can move this particular set to, okay? I go over here 15, 20 yards to a tree that's really thick. Now it puts me, you know, 45 to 50 yards away from, you know, my best shot location. I go to the other side and there's a giant pine tree and that's about it. So this is kind of in its set location. I can't really move it. But I can do a bunch of different things to make it better. I can hang some of these limbs that I'm going to cut off. I can hang them on that back side to give myself a little bit of backdrop. All right, make sure that I'm not sticking out once those leaves fall off. Now is a great time in the off season before the leaves come on to walk around and look at your stands and see what the animals are seeing if you're sitting up there. I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb up there because there's no cover, there's no backdrop, and the sun, you know, being right here in this direction is going to be in my face, and every little bit of movement that I make is going to be overly pronounced. So I don't have any shadows to hide behind, and honestly, I need to make some. So think about your tree stand locations and think about what animals see when they're going by your set, and it's going to make you just a little bit better hunter. Guys, I'm Dustin Apple, and this is the Outdoor Mentor. Go ahead and ring that bell, hit that sub, and make sure you come back and join me. This is an archery community, and it wouldn't be the same without you.